Fireside Chat with the Chamber. We are here today with Matt Swartzlander, Village of Brooklyn Manager. Welcome, Matt.
Well, hey, thank you.
So to start off, for those who may not be familiar with you, what is your role with the Village of Brooklyn?
So, village manager, essentially I report to the council as a whole. I'm the appointed official that gets to run the day-to-day operations and the staff and all of the committees and make the village go.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Well, thank
I
you.
appreciate your work. So what part of the Irish Hills are you personally from?
So right now we live out at Vineyard Lake and love the lake life and being here in the Irish Hills. And moved down here from the city of Jackson, so that was a big transition. But we absolutely love living down here.
So you're glad you chose it.
Absolutely.
Good. So how long have you been manager here in Brooklyn?
Been manager now for about 3.5 years. It's gone really quick. I'm pretty excited about what we've accomplished over the last 3 years, and I'm really excited about what we have that's coming up over the next year plus and where the community is headed overall.
So what was your journey leading up to this role?
So I think probably from the municipal side, probably pretty unique, but for the last 8-9 years prior to coming to the village, worked on the Chamber of Commerce side. So started at the Jackson County Chamber, doing marketing and events and eventually legislative and different advocacy things at the local, state, federal level. From there, was able to go down to the Adrian Area Chamber and worked there to merge the Adrian Tecumseh Chambers into the Lenawee Chamber. And so again, just getting ingrained in a lot of different local governments and how those processes worked. And then living here in the Brooklyn area when this position was available was looking for an opportunity, I think, within government, because that's kind of where I was headed at that point, and just ecstatic that the opportunity has worked out as well as it has. And the village and the Brooklyn and the Irish Hills area overall has a ton of potential, and we are recognizing that just with the amount of wonderful people that we have right now that are investing and dedicating their time, energy, and resources to doing things in the community, things within the businesses. So it's very exciting to be a part of and to help build those relationships, build that collaborative effort here in the Irish Hills to kind of continue to build all that.
Yeah, and I think that's why we work so well together, because we're
Absolutely.
both from the chamber
Yep,
industry.
understand that.
Yes, we get it. So what are some of the key priorities and initiatives taking place right now with the Village of Brooklyn?
I think the biggest things right now, so we're finishing up the master plan process, which is this big strategic planning process. We're looking 20 years out. And the biggest things in that process, housing is a big thing right now across the state. But how do we ensure housing availability and affordability in a small rural community, which is an extremely difficult conversation. And so how do we set up our ordinances and different processes to be able to encourage housing? The other big things that are coming out of it are parks and recreation and walkability. And so how do we continue to build a community that is walkable, accessible, bikeable, also has opportunities to engage in the outdoor recreation, whether it's downtown events or to Swain Park, where we've got some great new playground equipment from the Kiwanis Club, as well as just access to the River Raisin and other things. And so continuing to build all of those things and build a community that is accessible for the aged population that we do have, but also building that future for younger couples and families to move into the village and enjoy it.
How does the village work to support economic growth and our local businesses?
It's obviously a critical relationship, and I think just from chamber experience and everything, something that I hope I'm uniquely set up to help with, just coming from the advocacy side and understanding what businesses have to deal with, and I think just how difficult it can be for a lot of people to understand the nuances in local government with ordinances, locally, but also then you've got state, federal laws to deal with, and how do you manage all of that and still run your business,
Right.
and just how difficult that can be. So from the local perspective, I've worked really hard with our staff and with our planning commission and village council to make sure people recognize how difficult those things are. And then in the process, how can we make it easier to do that? And while there's the laws, the standard that the community has, we can still all work together to work through these things to get people there, and not be a community that says, here's the line, we don't care that you're not there, or work through those things, but be a community that can assist with getting people to where they wanna be, where they need to be for the community, and not be such black and white, but stick to the law and make things easier.
So you are on the board of directors
Yep.
of our Chamber of Commerce. So what made you want to get involved with our chamber?
I think just how critical I think that relationship is between a chamber and the community, and just making sure that we are working hand in hand to do all of the things that are required to make a wonderful community. And it never should be just a local unit of government that is doing those things. The collaboration that I think that we have here in the Irish Hills right now is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen everywhere. And so to be able to be a part of that, to help lead that collaborative effort, that's gonna pay huge dividends for residents and businesses and visitors and everything that we have going on here
Right.
in the Irish Hills.
Right, and so that collaboration, we are both part of the Intermunicipality Committee, the Greater Irish Hills Intermunicipality Committee. We are seeing how important it is to collaborate with our local municipalities. And the Irish Hills is made up, or touches, I would say, 4 counties and 14 municipalities.
Right.
So how important is it for us to kind of work together with all of them?
It's, again, just another huge step in the process for whether it's businesses, resident, or visitors or otherwise. The more that we can all work together, lessens the burden on everybody. And I think one of the general misconceptions of government, and especially local government, is that we all know what we're doing. And just like business, or just like everything, there's a lot of people trying to figure out and do things the right way and do it for the right reasons.
Right.
And the more that we can collaborate and work together on these things, makes it easier for everybody, and just assists with making sure that the entire area is business friendly and that resident friendly and everything, so, yeah.
On July 23rd, we're having a Chamber Connection at Art in the Park. It's where chamber members are gonna just kind of network together anytime during the hours of 5 and 8 when it's going on. Tell us a little bit about Art in the Park.
So extremely excited for Art in the Park this year. Again, our second year, but we have gotten a grant this year from the Michigan Arts and Cultural Council through the MEDC. And so we will be able to do a ton more marketing and a ton more opportunities within the event itself, in support of sponsors as well. A ton of great opportunities with music, art vendors, food trucks, farmers market vendors and flower vendors and all of that stuff, to be able to continue to build a core downtown event that can continue to drive more people to Brooklyn and to the Irish Hills overall. But fourth Thursday, each month, May through September, we'll be doing the event at Weatherwax Park, which is a whole nother big exciting conversation.
Yes.
And just looking to continue to grow that event, bring more people to Brooklyn, and then the fact that we can do a Chamber Connections event there is just another exciting opportunity to get more people, build relationships in our small rural community, and build connections.
Before we wrap up, we've got some rapid fire questions.
Sounds good.
You ready?
Yep.
Lake Day or a Brooklyn event? That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. I always prefer a lake day, a lot of the time, but I am the person that always enjoys being downtown at an event and just seeing small community in action.
Your favorite season?
Summer,
Summer.
late season,
Absolutely.
hands down,
Okay, in-person meeting or Zoom call?
in person.
Me too. If it's a Saturday, where are we most likely to find you?
On Vineyard Lake.
And what is your favorite chamber event?
Oh, that's a good question. My favorite chamber event's gonna be Tasting the Irish Hills.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably one of the biggest answers, and just to work around, see all the new businesses and eat food. I mean,
Eat food.
that's the biggest thing.
It's so, they do such a good job with that. Okay, one word to describe the Irish Hills.
It's 2 words, hidden gem.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for joining us today. You're doing a great job. I love working with you. And stay tuned for more Fireside Chats with the Chamber.